summer sale. For those of you that do not know, maybe you're not into PC gaming, every year around this time of year, summertime, in the United States, Steam, which is a digital marketplace for buying PC video games, does big sales just across the entire platform. As you can see right here, thousands of games on sale from the 23rd of June to the 7th of July. So I thought in today's video we'd go through and take a look at which sort of things are on sale and maybe see if there's anything here that I want to pick up for myself. As you can see here, right on the front splash page, we have 3 games: Destiny 2, The Witch Queen. Now, as I understand it, Destiny 2 is actually a free-to-play game, but you can pay for some of the expansions. I believe that's how it works. Then, of course, FIFA 22. Everybody knows what FIFA is. Soccer, football, whichever you call it. Video game, the main one made by EA Sports. And then WWE 2K22, which I have actually heard a ton of really good things about this game. I'm not really into wrestling personally, but I've heard good things. As you can see, some pretty big discounts on these: 40% off Destiny 2, 84% off FIFA 22. I have to imagine FIFA 23 is probably just on the horizon, so another reason it's so cheap. And 25% off WWE. Alright, then this says free fun this way. Let's click this, see what this is all about. Thousands of games, greetings from the future. I am Chlorthax, a time-traveling trickster. I know what you're thinking. A professional trickster. This sounds like a trick. That is a reasonable concern. But what I am about to tell you is not a trick, and to prove it, I will type it in all caps. This is not a trick. Okay, it's a trick, but only on the people of the future. You're going to love this. Why? Because I have stolen the 10 best games from the far future, then traveled across an ocean of time to sell them to you, exclusively on Steam. Anyway, I can't outright tell you the names of these incredible games, or their exact location on Steam. This would create a timeline destroying a paradox that will make the future an unlivable hellscape. Instead, I can give you vague hints about these games. This will still create paradoxes, of course, but smaller ones that'll just make the future slightly crappier, and I'll be rich and famous, so who cares? Jump to current clue. Before you begin the quest, I need you to click the button below to absolve me of any liability. If the space-time continuum should somehow tear open and all of existence ceases instantaneously. This one says click me, and this one says don't click me. So I'm gonna click don't click me. Oh wow, it actually took me back. That's funny. Let's take click me. Your first clue is you'll find riches in rhythm and fame and 6 strings, but beware the tax burden axe mastery brings. It's funny, then you click go find it. And it says arcade and rhythm games. Interesting. Well, here's the arcade and rhythm game section. I suppose we can start here. There is Tekken 7 for some reason. I guess that's arcade. Beat Saber. 20 Minutes to Dawn. I've actually heard some good things about this game. Teenage Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I also heard good things about that. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. I actually have kind of wanted to get into Ace Combat. Maybe do a video on it. And it's 80% off, down to just $11.99. Maybe not a bad game. Cuphead's 30% off, down to $13.99. Cuphead is a really, really good game if you've never played it before. Vampire Survivors $2.99, 53 cents. stash, 53 cents, overwhelmingly positive. Paradise and parkour and rhythm game. Oh, this looks very interesting. Alright, let's go back to the home page for now. As we can see now, Red Dead Redemption's in the top 3, 50% off, down to $29.99. We have these genres we can click through, but first let's look at just these front pages here and see what's on offer. Insurgency Sandstorm, which as you can see is actually on my wish list, 50% off, down to $14.99. Team-based tactical FPS based on lethal close quarters combat and objective-oriented multiplayer gameplay. Experience the intensity of modern combat where skill is rewarded and teamwork wins the fight. Hearts of Iron 4, 75% off, down to $9.99. This is like a high strategy, or I think they call it grand strategy, World War II game. I'm not sure I'm ready. I have wanted to pick this game up, but I don't think I'd actually end up liking it too much. Pavlov, it's a VR multiplayer military shooter. I don't have a VR headset or else I'd be all over that. That's 60% off, also down to $9.99. No Man's Sky, 50% off, down to $29.99. No Man's Sky has seen a big resurgence in popularity, and because I know when the game first came out it had really, really bad reviews. It was critically banned, but they've been working really hard to bring it back to closer to how they promised. Train Simulator Classic. Welcome to Ultimate Railway Hobby. Master Complex Operations on the DBPR 411 Ice-T BR Class 390 Pendolino. Union Pacific AC 4400 CW and more as you explore authentic routes. If you're into trains, 60% off, down to $9.99. Unpacking is 20% off, down to $15.99. I have played that game before, so if you have any interest in Unpacking and consider buying it, go look at my video on it. Just search for Unpacking on my channel. Battlefield 2042, mostly negative reviews, critically banned. Battlefield 2042, down 50%, down to $29.99. Something tells me not many people will be buying that. Planet Crafter, 15% off, down to $16.99. A space survival open world terraforming crafting game. Transform the ecosystem of a hostile planet to make it livable for humans. Survive, collect, build your base, then create oxygen, heat, and pressure to make a brand new biosphere. Well, this actually does look kind of interesting. It's on sale. It's 15% off, down to $16.99, originally $19.99, but I'll start out with something like that, end up with something like that. That is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of that game, Haven Colony, that I played a little bit on this channel in the past. Guardians of the Galaxy, I actually played this game on my friend's PS5, and I really didn't enjoy it, although a lot of people seem to have, so I don't know, maybe I just wasn't in the right headspace for it, but 50% off, down to $29.99 from the original $60 price tag. So Overcooked 2, which is a fun cooking game. I've played this before, I believe on Nintendo Switch. Just a nice party game, play with your friends. That's 75% off, down to $6.24 from the original, nearly a $25 price tag. Endwalker, which is an expansion to Final Fantasy XIV, which I have played a little bit on this channel in the past, but I ended up uninstalling Final Fantasy XIV. I just couldn't bring myself to get into another MMO at this point in my life. But if you've been waiting to pick up the expansion, 30% off, down to $27.99. Hunt Showdown, and this is actually a game that I've kind of been considering picking up. Hunt Showdown is a high-stakes tactical player versus environment first-person shooter. Hunt for bounties in the infested bayou, kill nightmarish monsters, and outwit competing hunters, alone or in a group, with your glory, gear, and gold on the line. I had never heard of this game, and then I was watching Dr. Disrespect live stream, and he started playing this game, and it was like right up my alley. It checked so many of my boxes. It has like a Wild West vibe where you're using revolvers, you're using lever action rifles, double barrel shotguns, things like that. Plus you sort of have that battle royale vibe as well, and then you are also hunting down like vampires and witches and monsters and things like that. So it checks so many of my boxes. For some reason these screenshots aren't pulling up right now. Let me go back and then come back into a view page. Yep. Let's get these screenshots up. Are they gonna work? View full size. Yeah, okay, that's weird. The screenshot just isn't working, but as you can see, the Hunt Showdown, it is 50% off, down to $19.99 from the original price tag of $39.99. Here we go. Here's some of the. Look at that. I mean, like, just look at the revolver. And as you can see, they're fighting those zombies there. You have like a revolving carbine there. But yeah, it's just the game looks absolutely sick. The only question I have is if my PC will run it. But I don't know, for $20 maybe I'll pick it up, and if it doesn't run right, I could refund it. Apex Legends Champion Edition, 30% off down to $27.99 from $39.99. I've tried real hard to get into Apex multiple times. I just find the game way too difficult. The pace and everything, just I'm not good at Apex. I think I have 2 wins ever in like over 100 matches. And then Don't Starve Together, which is Don't Starve was a game that came out, I don't know, quite a while ago now, and it was really popular, and I think Don't Starve Together is meant to be played with 2 or more people. It's 66% off, down to $5.09 in the original $14.99 price tag. Metal Gear Solid up to 90% off. What's this? Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is 75% off, down to $4.99 from the original $19.99 price tag. You know, actually I've never played this game, and I do like Metal Gear Solid, so for $5 I might consider that. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Definitive Experience. I'm not sure what that means. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. $1.99, 90% off for that. And the Definitive Experience is 75% off, down to $7.49. So, 5 more games. What else we got in here? Metal Gear Survive, terrible game. Revengeance, I've heard good things about. Okay. Alright, Half-Life franchise. You have Half-Life Alyx, 50% off, down to $29.99. The Half-Life Complete, which I think is the first Half-Life, 88% off, down to, oh no, it's 10 items. Half-Life Complete bundle comes with Team Fortress Classic, Half-Life Opposing Force, Half-Life, Half-Life Blue Shift, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 1 Source, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and Half-Life 2 Episode 2, for a total of $7.24. So that's not bad. And look at these reviews. Overwhelmingly positive, 252,252 reviews. And then Black Mesa, $4.99, down 75% from the original $19.99 price tag. Black Mesa is this like a remastering of the first Half-Life, perhaps. I don't know. Divinity Original Sin. Don't know too much about that. Borderlands. Diadina's Wonderlands, 20% off, down $47.99, and this game just came out 3 days ago. 3 3 days ago, and you can already get it 20% off. If you're interested in Borderlands at all, embark on an epic adventure full of whimsy, wonder, and high-powered weaponry. Roll your own multi-class hero, then shoot, loot, slash, and cast on a quest to stop the Dragon Lord. So it seems like it's kind of like Borderlands gameplay, but in a fantasy setting. That could be interesting. Titania's Assault on Dragon Keep, a Wonderlands one-shot adventure, 50% off down to $4.99. And then Borderlands 3 Ultimate Edition is 65% off, and it's down to $40 and a penny from the original nearly $115 price tag, which is absolutely insane. Can't imagine wanting to get into a game for the first time and spending over $100 on it. That's crazy. Wolfenstein franchise. Do they have the Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, for $7.99? I think I've played this one. Wolfenstein Youngblood. That's 80% off there, 81% off there. What's the one I've played? I think this is the one I've played, the New Order. Yeah, I think that's the one I have played. Whichever one was free on the Epic Games Store not that long ago. Crusader Kings, as you can see, Crusader Kings 3 is on my wish list. It's a game that I've never played before. I played a bit of Crusader Kings 2, but felt overwhelmed by it, but I've heard that 3 is a little bit more user-friendly. That's 20% off, down to $39.99 from the original $49.99 price tag. Alright, Bioshock games. Bioshock the Collection, which I assume is like every game, except for maybe Infinite. Oh, it does have Infinite, wow. Why is it 80% off, $11.99 here, but it's $23.40, oh, it's how much you save. So you get Bioshock Remastered, Bioshock 2 Remastered, Bioshock 2 Minerva's Den Remastered, Bioshock Infinite, Bioshock Infinite Season Pass, and Bioshock Infinite Columbia's Finest for $11.99 if you're into Bioshock, or have never played it before. It is a very good, exciting game. I'd recommend getting the collection because Infinite's $7.49 just by itself, so pay like $4 more and get 3 more games. Halo franchise, the Master Chief Collection is down 60% to $15.99. However, 343 has recently announced that they are going to start adding microtransactions into the Master Chief Collection, which has previously never had microtransactions, and this is after Halo Infinite has had a very predatory microtransaction scheme that is honestly a big part of why I completely stopped playing Halo Infinite. So if that's something that bothers you, if you don't want to like have microtransactions and things shoved in your face, Master Chief Collection was kind of the safe haven for Halo fans after Infinite, because Infinite was so unpopular among so many Halo fans. But now it's looking like Master Chief Collection might not be safe either. Resident Evil Village down 50% to $29.99. Still have not played that, but Lady Dimitrescu, you know, I've seen some online content about her, and let's just say I'm interested in the game. Civilization, one of my favorite games of all time, is Civilization 5. Civ 6. I played it, could not get into it as much as 5. I much prefer 5. Let's see. Oh, is it just 6 on sale? I guess it is. I don't know if I'm alone in that. If you've played both Civ 6 and Civ 5, please let me know which you prefer, because personally, I can't stand Civ 6. Elder Scrolls up to 75% off. Elder Scrolls Online down to $5.99. From $19.99 originally, that's a 70% price drop. That is kind of interesting. I can't lie, I have kind of been interested in this game. Like, it's an MMO, and I literally just said that I don't have time for an MMO right now, but can't lie, I am kind of interested in this. $6 and you get the Elder Scrolls Online base game and the Morrowind chapter, which I'm assuming is an add-on by the Elder Scrolls Online collection. High Isle, Elder Scrolls Online base game, High Isle, Blackwood, Greymoor, Elsewhere, Somerset, and Morrowind chapters for $60, so the full price, but it's a lot of content. I don't know. That's a solid maybe. I might pick that up. Far Cry, dude, Far Cry has fallen off so hard for me. I have to admit, I did like Far Cry 5. I love the setting of, like, religious southern cult. It reminded me so much of True Detective Season 1, which is my favorite television show of all time, but I thought the story was good, but the Far Cry gameplay continues to just feel kind of dated. However, if you want to experience a kind of interesting, culty religious story that's, in my opinion, very good, it's 80% off down to $11.99 from the original $60 price tag. RPG Maker, I've considered getting this in the past, trying to make my own games, but it's a little bit over my head. Street Fighter, Batman, Hitman. I'm not going to look at all this stuff because I don't want this video to go on too long. Dark Pictures Anthology, what's this? Well, this looks kind of interesting. I've never heard of this franchise before. What is this? They look like mystery games. What is this? This looks like it's the first one. The Dark Pictures Anthology is a series of standalone, branching cinematic horror games that can also be played online with a friend. In Man of Medan, 5 friends set sail on a holiday diving trip that soon changes into something much more sinister. This reminds me a lot of, what was that PlayStation game? Hold on. I have it, let me look. Until Dawn. This reminds me a lot of Until Dawn, and I absolutely loved Until Dawn. That was one of my favorite gaming experiences. Ooh, that's scary. Well, this does look actually super interesting. I have never heard of these games before, but there's no way I could make a relaxing ASMR video about these sorts of games. Way too scary for ASMR. Way too scary. But I might pick that up for myself. I've never heard of that. Life is Strange Jackbox Party Pack. Get some friends together, play some Jackbox. Always a good time. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. As you can see, it's on my wish list. 80% off, down to $7.99. If you still haven't picked up Witcher 3, you want to see what the hype's all about, there's your chance, although the game's basically always on sale. Oh, actually, I do wonder, because I've been meaning, I kind of want to play The Sims again, especially like maybe do another series of Sims videos on this channel. Expansion packs for Sims 4, like they're all on sale. Why is Cats and Dogs $70 regularly? That's insane. Game packs like Realm of Magic, say I own vampires. I was kind of interested in Realm of Magic. It's 30% off down to $13.99. My problem with The Sims is like all these packs are so expensive at this point, and it's like you're really not getting much extra to justify the price. So I don't know, maybe I probably won't get those, although I may still do a Sims video in the future. Monster Hunter, I was playing a bit of Monster Hunter World with some friends not that long ago, but 49% off, down to $30.59, original $6 price tag. Monster Hunter games, always fun. Always fun. See if anything else catches my fancy as I click through here. Metro, I've heard good things about the Metro games. Metro Exodus, 67% off, down to $9.89 from the original $30 price tag. Flee the shattered ruins of the Moscow Metro and embark on an epic continent-spanning journey across the post-apocalyptic Russian wilderness. Explore vast, non-linear events. Lose yourself in an immersive sandbox survival experience. and follow a thrilling storyline that spans an entire year in the I've heard really good things about these games. I kind of wanted to pick one of these up, just try out any sort of Metro game. But yeah, as you can see, it's down to $9.89. You can get like all the expansion packs for just $2 more, and it's usually like $10 more, so that actually might be the way to do it. I don't know. Arma, of course, I played Arma 3 on this channel a little bit. I might revisit that at some point. Do Star Wars. Let's take a look. Fallen Order. I already own Fallen Order. The only problem with Fallen Order is it does not run very well on my PC. So I know I've had somebody ask if I could play Fallen Order on this channel before. Unfortunately, no, because it runs terribly on my PC. But if you want to play it, 75% off down to $9.99. Battlefront 2. I own this game, but I own it on Origin. And I am going to make a video on this in the future. Don't worry about that. Squadrons. This game was very fun, but unfortunately it is dead. So do not pay this price tag because you will not get into games. The Old Republic. I have considered playing this game. However, I've done so many one videos on MMOs. I feel like people might get annoyed with it because that's probably what I do here. I just do 1 or 2 episodes of the MMO, then drop it, and I don't want to be annoying with that. But if you want to see it and you don't mind only getting 1 or 2 videos, I might do a SWTOR video. X-Wing Special Edition Classic. Here's just all the old school games. KOTOR. I do not own the original KOTOR. I only own KOTOR 2 on PC. Though it's down to $3.49 right now, and I have had somebody in the comments asking me to do a full playthrough of this game, so I'll go ahead and add it to my cart. I hope you're happy. Alright. Home. We'll just go through here, finish up real quick. Cyberpunk 2077 on my wish list. I've heard that they've bumped this thing back up, fixed things a little bit. I don't know. Adult visual novel. I don't know why this is players like me. I basically just play sports games on here. Oh, I know why. Yeah, I know why. Okay. Oh, that'll be a little mystery. If you guys made it this far. Among Us, 20% off, down to $3.99. Don't need to explain Among Us. Emily is away. Emily is a brand new story set on an old new social media. Customize your Facebook profile, send some friend requests, and determine the outcome of your senior year. 60% off down to $4. That's kind of intriguing. And then PGA Tour 2K21. I'd kind of consider doing a video on this game, but I feel like people wouldn't really like it that much, and it might be a waste of $15. There's a bunch of other stuff in here. Drift Racing Online, The Isle, Fierce Open World Survival Gameplay, Open World Dinosaur Survival Multiplayer. That sounds like, well, I don't think I'd enjoy that very much. Called Arms, The Outer Worlds. This game kind of intrigued me just because it has this very, retro future vibe, and it's from the people who made New Vegas. So, the aesthetic of this game always appealed to me. I've heard it's kind of linear, which people were upset with, but I still might check it out. 70% off, down to $18, but I don't know. For something I'm only, marginally interested, I don't know if I really think that's worth it. Call of Duty World War II, down to $19.79, 67% off. I don't even know if anybody would be playing this anymore. This is 3 Call of Duties ago. The Crew 2, 80% off, down to $9.99. It's funny, I think the titles, the splash screens in Japanese for some reason. Potion Craft, what is this? Sword and Fairy 7, an action RPG based on Chinese art style as the 7th lineal sequel of this series. It earns a lot of anticipation. It's a better gaming experience than any of its previous episodes we brought to all the players. do you have like, it looks like it might be like some sort of wuxia vibes. I've always been interested in like wuxia novels, wuxia movies. That whole like Chinese martial arts fantasy. But it doesn't look like there's an English translation here. Yeah, it doesn't. It looks like it's Chinese only, if I had to guess. Oh, there are. Bros, good story, gameplay, great music, English sub. Not many Chinese games have this, so I'm glad it has the feature to try. Con also English sub. No thanks. Not very optimized. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna pick that up. Games on my wish list that are on sale. DLC for your games that are on sale. Top sellers. I think I use CSGO, which is like you have 4 free-to-play games in your top 5. That's pretty funny. And I have all of them in my library. God of War, top seller, 20% off. View Rising, I kind of wanted to pick this game up. Like, I'd been anticipating this game for a long time. But then I heard some bad things about the PvP, and some people will just like camp the starting areas and like, you know, gank you when you're low level trying to get started. So I kind of was put off of V Rising, but yeah, there's just a quick look at the Steam Summer Sale. Obviously, there's way more things. You dive into any category and you can find games on massive discounts, but this is just a quick overview, and I thought it'd be kind of an interesting idea for a video to look at this and maybe make you aware of it. If you were not aware, you have until July 7th to pick up any of these games. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more content just like this every single day. And until next time, guys, bye bye.